All right, y'all. So we got a crazy video here. Apparently, Gucci Man got robbed by Pooh Sheisty. So we gonna see what this about, man. This is crazy.
Pooh Sheisty has been arrested by the feds for allegedly kidnapping and robbing Gucci Mane at gunpoint to get out of his record deal. Pooh Sheisty is a crash-out dummy, now going back to prison for the rest of his life. He just got out, made another hit song, and now he's doing this dumb shit. It's so stupid what he did. I'm going to read all of it. Hit subscribe. Let's go.
I'm Ryan Rabel, the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas. Thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Sheisty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims.
So this is an arranged meeting to discuss his record label bullshit with Gucci Mane, and he pulls this stunt. Like, it's so stupid. How do you think he was going to get away with this? It's just
to be honest,
bro,
sometimes I actually have no idea what's going on until I open
mix the streets with business, bro.
Everything's there. Statuses, timelines.
Just off of being ignorant. Like,
as alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint.
Such a dumbass, bro.
Real smart.
He doesn't even know that anything that's signed under pressure or, for example, with a gun to your head, it's void, bro. It's void in court. All this stuff has to go to court. This is a business. I don't think these guys realize, exactly how this business work, or maybe they just didn't give a fuck. Either way, this is dumb, bro. This is smart.
Yeah, forcing Gucci Mane to sign papers, not expecting to get in trouble for it. It's just gonna work. Yeah, I'm gonna be a free man after this. I will be out of my record label, so brain dead.
Right.
It's like the biggest crash out dummy shit ever.
The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items.
Are we fucking dumb? While we're doing this on the side, with a big record deal situation, we're also going to take Rolexes, right? Because why not? So
yeah, let's add to the charges. Robbery. It's robbery too.
Victims was actions.
Man, this dude got multiple charges. I wouldn't be surprised if he get locked up 30 years, bro.
Jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness.
Gucci Mane's cameraman was choked really badly, apparently. I saw somewhere on Twitter he's a white dude.
Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense.
See how they already saying the ringleader? When they start using terms like that, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, buddy. Grass is grass, because to me, that sounds like Rico on the way. I ain't gonna lie to you.
As alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida.
Does he want to be a free man? Like, it's almost like they're doing this because they want to go back to prison. Because that's how fucking stupid this is.
Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm.
It's almost funny. Like, commit no crimes, have no firearms. Check, check. Does both.
Right. Dude looked at the paperwork that they gave him when they got out. That said, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. And then said, boom, boom, boom. We just gonna check it off the list and do it anyway. That's what it looked like.
His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims.
These dudes wasn't thinking at all.
There's always some of these idiots self-snitching, posting evidence of you robbing someone of their fucking jewelry.
Like, how dumb you gotta be.
The charging document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendant's roles in the federal offense. This is as follows. Electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location.
Oh my God. They're just going to list everything they have on him. They have him tracked there every which way. License plate readers.
Which would put him in violation of his
cameras.
Home detention
And this
condition.
happened in Dallas too, bro. Like, come on.
Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas. Rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group.
Bro leaving breadcrumbs for the feds. Great plan, Pooh.
Breadcrumbs.
I'm sure it worked out well, huh?
From the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed following the offense. Fingerprint evidence as well that was recovered from the crime scene, matching at least two of the defendants. Social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property just in the days following the offense. Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis.
Pooh Sheisty put these boys on a Greyhound? You couldn't have got him a flight. Was Pooh Sheisty on a Greyhound? Did they think that Greyhound doesn't keep records of people in there and they thought that was like more slick than a flight? This is so dumb.
In this case, came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business, and they were met with firearms and violence as alleged in the charging document. This case should serve as a warning to others who believe that using violence and intimidation tactics to rob others in our community is a viable way to conduct business. I'm here to say that it is not, and that if you choose to do this, we will, together with our law enforcement partners
lock
here,
that ass up.
And the other ones in the Northern District of Texas, will bring you swiftly to justice.
All right, they're asking him questions now.
And let me tell y'all something, bro. I live in Dallas, bro. So I'm just knowing like how easy it was for them to just, they already made it easy because they didn't try to hide their tracks at all. But to do this type of shit, bro, in Dallas, where the police are very, very prideful about what they do, it's just the wrong city, bro. You shouldn't be doing this shit in no city, but definitely don't do it in a city like Dallas, bro. At the studio, where's cameras at? Come on, man.
If you would just identify who you were with and your name would be helpful. Yes, sir. I'll answer the last part first. Yes, it'll be in the complaint, and we're happy to get you a copy of that. It's now unsealed. It was off Dallas Parkway in Dallas, Texas, a music studio. That's what's identified in the complaint. As far as victims go, we won't get into
Dallas
at this
Parkway?
time who the victims are or not.
They were in the rich
One
part
of the victims,
Dallas.
and this is actually in the complaint, and we'll get you a copy as well. There's a photograph of the injury.
All right, I got to go read this complaint. All right, here's the official release. All right, so this is back in January. On January 10th, 3 music industries traveled to Dallas, blah, blah, blah. Once these 3 men were in the studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, executed a coordinated armed takeover. Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. Crash out dummy. You really thought this was going to work and you're going to be a free man after this? You're an idiot. So dumb. The IQ level has to be so low here.
Bro,
remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed.
Gucci is never going to let this dude out the deal now. It's over. And I just seen on the Instagram that he got the highest charted rap song, or highest streamed rap song ever since he's been locked up and did this shit.
The other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry and cash. One victim was choked to the point of near unconsciousness. This is a cameraman that was choked. Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. Pooh Sheisty's on home confinement. I'm trying to see if there's any details that was missed. Oh my God. Nice job, buddy. Putting the stolen watch on social media, moron.
Dumbass.
Oh my God. They got so many pictures. Oh, dude, these guys
Not just
are
to
idiots.
wash your face, too.
So we got a video from Roger's social media account, video from Glover's social media, electronic monitoring of Pooh Sheisty at the offense location. Cell phone and license plate readers, of course. The rental car. If convicted, each defendant faces a sentence of up to life imprisonment. I mean, the jokes write themselves. This guy does a prison bid.
Literally.
For that shooting or whatever back in like 2021 or whatever. Gets out early on home confinement. Commits this crime that is going to put him in prison probably for the rest of his life. And he just put out a song called First Day Out. The jokes write themselves. They truly do. And since they cross state lines, that's why the FBI is involved. Straight up, if you commit a crime crossing state lines, you're going to get federally charged. Especially one like this where you're kidnapping and forcing people to do shit at gunpoint and robbing them. The IQs in the room have to be room temperature.